Okay, so student, already we discussed about this second case of the solids when the axis of the solid will be inclined to one plane and parallel to the other plane. Last time I have discussed with you about these two solids that will be prism and cylinder. Now I want to talk with you about the other two solids. Those are two important solids that will be pyramid and cone. Pyramid particularly is a very interesting solid. Even in the case of pyramid, sometimes what we will do, we can draw the projection of the pyramid in the second stage without talking about the axis. That is the important thing. If you look at this solid, there will be a pentagonal pyramid with me. In the case of pyramid, sometimes what is going to happen, as you know that these faces are known as triangular faces, or sometimes also we call them slant faces. Triangular faces, as you know that this point will be known as apex and this is the pentagonal base. All these faces are actually inclined to the base. So what is going to happen, suppose if I keep this pyramid on one of its slant edge on the HP. So this time the slant face will be on the HP and axis parallel to VP. So if the problem will be like this, कि draw the projection of a pyramid having one of its triangular face on HP and axis parallel to VP. So in this case, actually the axis of the pyramid will be inclined to HP. Earlier, if you remember, in the case of prism, when we talk about one of the face of the prism, last time I have hold this prism like this. In the last problem, if I rotate it like this is a prism. In the case of prism, when the face will be on the HP, the axis will be parallel to HP. And what is this problem? In this problem, the axis will be inclined to VP and parallel to HP. So if I want to draw the problem of this solid, then I will start from the front view. In the front view, this is this case when the axis will be inclined to VP and parallel to HP. We should start with the front view, draw the pentagon, and then the top view, that will be a rectangle, and later on we will rotate it like this. So in the top view, the figure will be inclined, and with the help of that top view, we will draw the front view. Again, the concept will be this base will be nearer to you, so this will be visible. Draw the base, draw the extreme, draw the other dotted lines, and then go forward. If a dotted line will be crossed by a line, that will be a solid. If that is passing through the visible base, that will be a dotted. So in the case of prism, lying the surface means axis will be parallel. But in the case of pyramid, the things are different. If the face will be on the HP, it means the axis will be inclined to HP. So this is the case. So what actually happened, if I say that there will be a pyramid having triangular face on HP, it means that is the case first. So first case, it means we should start with the top view. Just reverse of that one. Suppose I have this solid, I have another pyramid, this is a square pyramid. Suppose I will keep this pyramid like this. Now look at this object. One of the triangular face will be kept on the VP and axis will be still parallel to HP. So again in this case we are not talking about the axis, we are talking about the triangular face. Now this time the triangular face will be on the VP. So we should start, this is the case of second. Triangular face on VP means axis will be inclined to VP. So I am going to start with this time the front view first. Now one more thing. When we talk about the triangular face means the triangular face will be made by one base side and two slant edges. So this is the side concept, means we have to draw the square like this. If I want to draw the pentagon, then I will draw the pentagon like this. Normally in the case of pentagon, as you know that if we want to make it incline on the side or on the corner, in both the cases we will draw the same way. But this side we are getting the face. So if I keep this pentagonal pyramid like this, if I rotate like this, then the triangular face will be on the HP. If I rotate it in the reverse direction, Now that is the concept of the slant edge. So a pyramid is very interesting, that's why in this case there are two options. One, keeping one of the face on the HP, or maybe slant edge on the HP. So in both the cases the concept will be, if you want to make, suppose the language will be triangular face on HP. So triangular face on HP means axis inclined to HP, you should start with the top view. If reverse of that, they will say triangular face on the VP. Triangular face on VP means axis inclined to VP, so we should start with front view. Keep the base on the VP, in this case keep the base on the HP, and with side concept. Side concept means one of the side of the plane will be perpendicular to the reference line. Reverse of this one will be the concept of slant edge. In the case of pyramid, the other concept will be slant edge. As you know that slant edge will be made by one of the base corner and the apex. So when we talk about the slant edge, suppose I will say slant edge on HP. Again the meaning will be, if the slant edge will be on the HP, it means the axis will be inclined to HP. So again I should start with top view. But this time I will draw the plane with corner concept. Corner concept means in the extreme direction we can get the corner. In the case of square, you know that. If I draw a square like this, then the pyramid will be going to turn on its corner. If I keep it like this, then that will be going to turn on its side. So that is also important part. The same way, if I say slant edge on VP, slant edge on VP, again the meaning will be axis will be inclined to VP by some angle. So we should start with front view and again the corner concept. So these are the two important concepts which I am going to use in the case of pyramid. Without talking about the axis, we can make the axis inclined to the reference plane with the help of triangular face or slant edge. Now not just the statement triangular face on HP. Even if I say triangular face inclined to HP or triangular face perpendicular to HP, these three cases are similar for me. If you are saying triangular face inclined to HP, again my concept will be I should start with top view. Then in the second stage I will make the triangular face inclined to HP. Or if you say that triangular face perpendicular to HP, again for me the concept will be same. Same way here, triangular face on VP or maybe perpendicular to VP or maybe inclined to VP. In all the three cases, the concept will be axis is inclined to VP. So start with the front view. This is very important concept for pyramid. Same concept can be applied in the case of a cone also. In the cone, you know that the line joining this point with the any point on the circumference of the base will be known as generator. So in the case of cone, the statement will be like this. They will say that generator on the HP or generator on the VP. So the statement will come like this. You draw the projection of a cone having one of its generator on HP and maybe axis parallel to VP. It will be like this. If I keep this cone like this, now the generator will be on the HP and axis will be parallel to VP. So this is again the two-stage problem. As we want to keep generator on the HP, the starting step will be again I should start with the top view. I will keep axis perpendicular to VP. So this is the similar concept. What is the concept for the slant edge of pyramid? Same way, if I say generator on VP, if you want to keep generator on VP, then you should start with the front view. In the front view we get the circle, and in the second stage we are going to lie the generator on the VP. The base will be of course visible. Same way as in the case of pyramid, I told you generator on HP or maybe generator inclined at theta degree to HP or generator perpendicular to HP. You can place generator in three ways. In all the three cases, the axis of the solid will be inclined to HP and parallel to VP. So we should start with top view. Here also again, if I say a generator on VP or maybe generator inclined 5 degree to VP or maybe generator perpendicular to VP. So देखिए, in the case if you want to make generator inclined, perpendicular or maybe on HP, then you should start with top view. If you want to make generator to the VP, maybe on the VP, inclined to VP or perpendicular to VP, you should start with the top view. So draw the first stage. In the second stage, lie down on the plane and draw the other view. I hope you understand the concept. Very interesting problems on pyramid and cone. Hope you will understand and draw. Thank you.